Okay, I had a rough morning this morning and I like to cope with comedy. So put a finger down if this morning you ran late to class and then when you got there, all the students were already there, like waiting for you, so you felt bad. So you rushed out of your car, you got the key out of the little key box, and then you opened the door, you just let everybody in, and then you didn't unlock the door, so the door was still locked. And then you came in, you taught class, but because you were like late, you're a little discombobulated, your counting was off, you kept like, stuttering, like it wasn't the flow. It wasn't the flow. And then the class is over, so you're like, oh, I have about an hour and a half till the next class. Let me go get a little bite to eat. So then you go ahead and remember, oh my gosh, I brought breakfast for myself because I'm like smart and I brought it and it's in the car. Let me go get it. So you go, but you forget the key inside, but you also forget to unlock the door. So then you go get your breakfast and then you come back in and door's locked. You don't have a phone. So then you're like, okay, let me go and find somebody's phone and like, let me figure out what to do. So I'm like, okay, let me call my boss. No phone. So then I'm like, okay, let me go to the business right next door. They're not here. How about the one right next there? Not there. What about the other one? Not there either. And then you're running around like, oh my gosh. And then you're in a residential area. So what are you going to do? Knock on somebody's door and just be like, hey, can I use your phone? Like, what the heck? So you find one business that is open and it's right next door and you feel really bad, but you're like, oh my gosh, can I use your phone, please? And then they don't really recognize you because they haven't really ever seen you, so they're like, yeah, what's the number you need to call? And then you don't know your boss's number by heart because who knows people's numbers by heart? So then you're like, oh shit. But then you remember the number to her, like her phone number is on the door. So you say, okay, can I take your phone outside? Because the phone number I need is on the door. But then that sounds a little creepy, and then they're trying to think that you're trying to steal their phone. And then you're like, I'm not trying to steal your phone. So they come with you, they put the phone number in, you call your boss, she doesn't answer. You leave a voicemail. You're like, babe, need the key. And yeah, so then like 10 minutes go by, you don't hear anything. You try seeing if any windows open, anything. No, this place is break-in proof. You can't get in. So then the kind young man that let you use her phone comes out and it was like, hey, she called back, the landlord is coming. And then you have to sit outside for like 30 minutes without a phone in the sun, and you forgot to put on sunscreen. Oh, and then after you come back in and you're making your breakfast, which is chicken nuggets, and you burn them.